friends, welcome back to Bella Ann Craft Studio. I'm continuing from where I left off, excuse me, on my last video, and I'm going to take the papers that I did cut and I'm going to put them on the tags. Now, these are going to be tags for journals as well as altered paperclip tags. Okay, so let me pull in the few that I have already trimmed. Bear with me here. I've done some different ones here. Now I've cut this one. Okay, that is some ribbon there. I'm looking for some of these here. That's what I'm looking for. Some are different sizes, but I'm sure it would have been bet to a better. Okay, here's a few. I'll just start with them. I'm going to set this over here on the side. Now, I did not cut very many. Excuse me, but I'm going to go ahead and use what I got here to get me started. Okay? Now, this one I've just done as a demonstration here. If I'm off camera, I'm just trying to get myself situated. Now, on the video before last, I've noticed that my mic is acting strange. Bear with me, I'm trying to fix it. And if it does, I'm sorry. I am working with what I have. I'm going to try my best to get a different mic here. Okay, these are kind of small, so I'll set those aside. I'll put those over here. So I want some that are, I mean, to think of it, would this work? No, that's steel. This one would, wouldn't it? I can hear, that would work. I can hear some static in my mic here. Okay, that'll work. Right there. How about that? So I'll put that, excuse me, over there. Then this one. Generally, I would have already. Now I want to set that there because I do want something to do something with that. Now this is 2.5. I'm measuring off over here, and this one is 2. This one is not yet 2.5. Excuse me. Not much. Each one is different. Y'all hold on a minute. Trying to fix this mic. It's staticking. I don't know why. Okay, this is 2.5. And this is 2.5. Okay. So what I'm going to do then, if they are not quite 2.5, I think the next batch I'm going to go ahead and have them stacked together. This one's not quite 2.5. Okay. I'll go ahead and do this real quick here. Okay. Let me see here. I think I'll just pull from this one. I think what I have right here is 2.5. Okay, so these right here are going to be different sizes, so I'm going to set them aside. So I think on the next batch, whenever I get ready to cut them, I'll make sure I have that size. But even so, some are bigger than normal. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to see how that paper is not as big. I'm going to go ahead. See, that's not 2.5. This one is kind of. But even so, if they're off a little bit, I can trim them. That's fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do then, set them right there. I want to move these aside here. Out of my way. Get them out of the way here. Actually, I kind of like this paper right here, y'all. If I can put it in the frame. And, okay, so we're sized up here. So what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to pull my glue in. Okay, I'm going to glue the base. And I probably need a piece of paper. That's a, let's see. I'm looking for a piece of paper, y'all. Thinking. Well, I'm looking for some paper. Let me do this piece of cardboard, maybe. Let me do this piece of cardboard. How's that? Yeah, do that. Cut this off. And make myself a little something, excuse me, so I can have a base, a foundation to glue. I have, come to think of it, I had bought a glass cutting board at Goodwill, and I put it away over here, and I thought, you know what? Just now I gotta go get that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna put this here. Okay. And where's my bone folder? Around here somewhere. Here we go. And smoosh that down. Okay. Okay, there's one. And this side, I'm going to think about how I want to do this one. Probably need some water here in a minute. And easily trimmed up right there. Now, get this out of the way. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few more. Okay. And let's see. I think this board. I'm thinking here, y'all. Okay, do that. Okay. But that is cute. Don't even need a back with that one, huh? I would say. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. For this one, just a tag. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and glue. If I'm in the frame, making sure I'm checking. If I hit something, I'm sorry. If I get out of frame, forgive me. There we go. And then take this, and because I have a little wiggle room, I can kind of put that where I need it. And kind of size that up just a bit where I need it. Okay. And I think that would be a great backing to me with the flower in the front. What do you think? Okay. Now I'm going to trim this off just a little. Okay. And right there. Maybe a little off the top. Okay, now I'm going to kind of smoosh this down. I have a lot to do, y'all. It takes a lot to do these little jobs like this. And yeah, it does. Now, this is not very thick, but it's okay. Now, something like this, I could put it in my Bible, your book, or whatever you're going to use it for. So it should be fine. Now, if you happen to not like something like this, I like that. I like the natural of the photo that was already there. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take this, even though that's long, that's okay. I'm going to put it right here, and then I'm going to snip it off. Okay. And then do this one. Okay. And that's that. And I will put a hole in it, or I haven't decided what else I want to do, so I won't put a hole in it just yet. So that one, I'm going to set it aside over here. Okay. Same thing with this one. This one doesn't have a backing on it, so I will put a paper. So sorry, y'all. Let me think. How do I want to go about doing this? That had that paper right there. Some of these, if you were going to make them into an altered paper clip, like, let me show you. This one that I did, these need to be done. I'm not done with these. I've just got everything right where I needed them to be. But this one right here, if you see, go ahead and take that off quick. I've already got it to where this right here, okay, you see where I got this, will go over top here. That way when it's connected to the back half, you won't see the white cardstock and things that are there. So again, that's probably what I would do. Do that. And these are just already done sets right here. I haven't done that yet. Okay, get that out the way. Let me see, what did I do with my rubber band? It went somewhere else. Do you see it? Do you see where I did with it? Ah, funny. I put it on there. How many of y'all have said that? It's right on top of the pack where you took it off from. That's funny. All right, I'm putting that there. Now, I think I'll do the same for this one. So I'll go ahead and I'll use another one. I'm going to make this one a altered paperclip tag. Okay? right? So therefore I won't cut it until I'm done. Okay, so let me go ahead and put some glue on my base here. Some of these paper packs, Hobby Lobby don't make them no more. Oops, I had two right. Well, Hobby Lobby don't make them no more. They don't carry them anymore. So I want to stay within the orientation of that flower. So I'm going to make this the top. Therefore, I will turn this way and I will go that route right there. Okay. And again, I can trim. No problem at all. The object is to get it on as straight as possible. I have something in my throat, y'all. Okay. Let me get this off of here. Get my glue rag. Forgive me. Mercy, I don't even know what is going on. Okay. So that one has a flower going up this way here. I'll go ahead and trim that little bit right there. And as the glue dries, if I decide to size it up that way, I can. Just see it, and I want to go ahead and take care of that. And perfect. All right. Put that over there. That's going to stick to my hands here. Try to get that glue off my scissors. Ready? All right. Now, this is all ready to go, front and back. Okay. And then I need another one, right? I need another one with another backing. This one I do want it to be a little bit more sturdy. Pull these in. This one is that magazine I cut. I think I'll do this one here. And go ahead and don't forget to do front and back. Okay. I'm going to set that there to dry. You know, sometimes if you're like me, I like to craft as I go, and when the inspiration really strikes me, I just kind of just go with what I think and what I feel. Do you ever do that? I just feel, you know what, I started off with this idea and that idea, but it took me in a whole different direction once I get started. I thought, that's a good idea, you know. Okay, gonna lay that down and I'm gonna move it just a little so I have some wiggle room left here. Okay, that's that. In there. Okay, now bear in mind, now this is going to be the back part of this. I do need one part of this to be shorter. Okay, so what I will do then, I'm going to grab my small little guillotine. I'm going to move everything out of the way. Paper trimmer here. And I'm going to take off about a ½ inch off that. So I'm going to come in, hope y'all can see, right about there, and I'm going to trim. I'm going to turn it around there, get it right, because it is at 4, so I'm going to go off. There's a little notch right there, okay, and go ahead and pick up another one. Okay, and I'm going to glue this one. These are really sturdy paper clips, y'all. Like I mentioned, I had done some a few years ago. Um, and they still hold up. Some of them are in my Bible, some of them are in my canning book. Now I want to make sure that's going to go same direction, which I do. I think that's a good one right there. Um, I just tend to put them just wherever, I need a paper clip or a bookmark rather, and they work great. I have had no issues or none whatsoever. I think I'm gonna come this way with it. I'll move. There you go. Okay, now I will trim that off. Size it up in a minute because they're going to be different sizes. I don't worry about how that's gonna. Okay, and put that lid on that for a moment. Move this out the way, and when I craft, this is what I do. Really, I really just get in there and get an assembly line going, and yeah, that's a good one right there. And make it work. Just make it work for me. Okay. Now, this is the front. Yeah. Okay. And this is the back. Okay. So I have to figure out, do I want that going down or up? I think up, right? Either way, because it really was the pattern that, uh, yeah. So I'll make this one for the inside and this one on the outside here. So I know, so it has the altered paper clip feature there because of this one is shorter than this one right here. Okay. But I don't want them to be on there yet. I'm going to open them up this way so that I know that's how I want that to go. I'm going to go ahead and move these aside. I'm going to put paper clips on my my piles here in a minute. Okay, got a lot going, a lot of stuff going. All right, and put that there, that over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the base for the paper clip. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my paper clips. Okay. Now you can do this with, like I mentioned, you can do it with bobby pins. Yes, hairpins. But for today's video, I'm going to do paper clip. Okay. Yep. Yes, as you well know, I reuse everything. I don't like to throw it away if I don't have to. All right, so what I'm going to do then is first and foremost, let me go ahead and I just picked that up. That was on the inside, Blue. Okay, I know what I did. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scooch that down and I'm going to get this one right there, and I'm going to snip that off. So it looks like a tag. This is just going to be some different here. Now, I'll lay that aside. Where is, I guess I can use, oh yeah, Okay, hold on. I know what I can use. Okay, I'm going to use some paper here. I have these scrap papers I can use over here. I'm looking. Lots of good stuff, y'all. Lots of good stuff. I had those. I guess I can use this right here. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a base for this. It's been a while since I've done these and I've been needing to do them. So get this right here. We get to crafting and forget the time. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this paper clip down here and make sure my paper clip is pretty centered. Okay, you can see that. I'm not going to worry about too much if this is even or not. Well, what I am going to do is make sure I have all of this glued to my base right here. Okay, so now this is going to be my inside, right? I'm going to come down a little bit right here, pretty centered, I would say, because you want to make sure it's centered. You don't want it to look kind of off. Now, if you want a hole there, you might want to leave some room for a hole, which I will. Okay. But I don't want the paper clip all the way down here. Here's why. Because in my experimenting in making these, I went all the way down and I had this one all the way up. Right? Which is fine if that's the purpose you want. But when you're trying to put it in a book or something, you want it to come out just a little at the top, but you don't want it to come like all the way like this right here, because it's just too much space there for me. I mean, you can do that if you like, but what I will do then is I will come down and I'm going to use this portion here as my guide. So I have a room for a hole, and I know that will stick out of my book if I need it. Like sometimes we would have them coming off the top, or you can even coming through off the side, and they would be oriented the same. Okay, so for this one, I will go ahead and use my art glitter glue, and I will use a bit of tape. Now I might want to push that all the way down. Okay. And I'm going to go all the way down that way. Okay. On this side and this side. Right. If I can make it straight here. And this way it's going to help me keep it in the middle. That double-sided tape is going to help a lot. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put this right here. And then we get my bone folder and really get that double-sided tape in there. Okay. This side, I mean, really get it on there. Really good. You want that to stick. Because I'm going to go over top of it then with some art glitter glue. You can even do 3-in-1 glue, should you want to go that way. A real good sticking glue. Oopsie. All right. Now, I'm going to pull the tape backing off. And let's see. I want this on the back right here. So I'm going to pull this one here. Right here, and this is going to be my inside. So again, I'm going to center this up. This is going to be my back. That's a front. That's just how I want it to go. It doesn't matter how you want it to be, but I just figure, why not, It seems to work how I want it to go, and you'll see what I'm going to do. I don't want it too far down, and I want to hold this side here so I can center it, without letting it permanently stick is why I didn't put no glue. So that's pretty sticky right there. And I could have let that backing on there, but that's okay. Now I'm going to get my art glitter glue here. Right? And I'm going to, not the inside now. Don't do this side here, but on the other side here, I'm going to put my art glitter glue right here. Real good. All right there. Okay. And stick that side down. And I'm coming around the other side. Do not stick this right here where it meets in between. But I'm going to come around this side. On that back side where it's sticking to the tag. I'm going to go ahead and free up some of that because this really does clog up sometimes there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this back because it's going to, okay, I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. As you can see here now, I don't have that stuck there, right? But I have this portion stuck there, okay? And I have that there. Now the concept is the other side will match from the top, okay? So if I want this one, which I do like this to be the back, that'll be the inside, or vice versa. However you decide, I'm going to match these up here, and I'm not going to glue them as of yet until I'm sure that's all together. And I could have inked it up beforehand, but I'll wait until after. And all are stuck down. All right, so now I have that double-sided tape holding that and working that for me. It's working here. Now I'm going to come in with a double art glitter glue. I'll get it right in a minute. It's kind of clogging here. Okay, and now I'm going to come in where it didn't see right there where it's stuck together, and I'm going to use the art glitter glue all down there. Okay, get it real nice and stuck, and where the paper is, it should stick real good right there. I don't want too much down there, but I don't want it in the middle now. Okay. So I'm going to be very careful. My glue rag here, because I can run the risk of it gluing together, and I don't want that. Okay. Now I'm going to check it. I'm going to replace my pen here. clean that off because it'll kind of keep it from doing what I want it to do. And there you go. Pretty, huh? Now, if I feel like I want some of this to be trimmed, I can do that. Not a problem. But all of that's stuck down. Now, in here is your paper clip. See, I don't know if you can see that. You see right where the paper clip is, and it has the paper backing, but it's going to open so you can do, let me find a cardboard here. So if you have your book, then just put it on here, and it's going to go all the way down, and it's going to stick out just enough. Just enough. Okay? The type of paper does not matter as long as it's holding. And in the ephemera keeper that I have, I can put those, get a cardboard, punch holes in it. I can put that in there and just put the paper clips on that. Yeah, that's going to be great. Okay? Now, I'm going to pull this off because that's kind of still wet and I don't want it to glue down. If I need to, I can always come back, right? Beautiful. Okay, now I can come in and trim up what needs trimmed just a bit. Not too much. I can make it work. My crafting scissors, y'all. There we go. Okay, and then I can get my little inking done. Again, you can do it before. It's up to you. This is what I'm doing for this moment. And this is a altered paperclip tag. Okay? As soon as it's done drying, I will pull my Bible out or a book I have, and I will show you. See, and it just covers up all of that beautifulness. And I'll just go over it. See how pretty that is? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Go ahead and just ink that little bit up. Okay. And again, if you wanted to pre-ink those, you could, but it's up to you. Oh, I mean, just do what you think makes you happy with your project, okay? And it is always good, as I see here, to go ahead and ink that so you can, distinguish which side that you need to take the paper clip and put it on your book or what have you, okay? Okay, so I'm going to be making a bunch of these and put these into little kits that I'm making. Okay, and you could very well just go ahead and ink it up and make it cute. But when I do put them in kits, I won't have them decorated. They'll be plain like this. And the person that buys them and gets them, they too can decorate it and do what they like with it. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Now, I will go ahead and put a hole in that. Oopsie. Okay. I am looking at my time here. We're doing good. Okay. So I think I'll use one of these as a guide. Go ahead and do that. Some of them will be tags. Some of them will be altered paper clips like this. Okay. Some may not, some may have a hole and some may not. Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and make that a little bit rounder because it's still a little tad wet. Okay. Pretty. Now, I don't know if I can kind of put that there, but we're going to give it a shot, right? Try it out and see if I can kind of zhuzh that up a bit. Okay. Now, for some ribbon, I've got sitting over here. This is cute ribbon. This is cute lace, rather. So I'm going to kind of gauge here. It might be a little long. Not too much. That would be okay. What do y'all say? Go ahead and trim that. Take this and put it through the front or the back. I think I'll go this way. And y'all forgive me, I'm concentrating here. And then I'm going to go this route because the idea that I was going for is this way. I have it backwards. I did want to go the other way. So the knot part was I was thinking to go put it in the front. Okay, that's what I needed to do. So what I did, this is the front then, so I was going to take it so where I can have pull that just a little. I want it to be offset. All right, bear with me, y'all. And then pull and give it a little straighten there. And that little knot, that's what I was going for, to have it in the front. And I'll pull one side. I like that offset look. That's so cute. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the art glitter glue. I'm going to put just a little bit underneath that knot to keep it straight. Now, okay? And the amazing thing about art glitter glue, friends, is that I mean it stays on so many different materials. I just love it. I think it's great. So that's going to stay there, okay? And that would be it. Now the person who gets these, they can decorate them. You can put all kinds of things you want on there, sayings, scripture, whatever you desire. So that's one that is completed for me, and it's going to go in the pile of this one. Now this one right here, I'm considering doing this one as an altar paper clip as well. I like it because it has the shininess, plus it has the red in there, which really looks cute. So let's do that one. I'm going to set this aside and let that dry. This one, I'm still looking at that one. I like this, but let me think about that one here. Okay. I need another paper clip. Okay. Get that straight here with all the shininess. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be good. All right, another one. I don't have to use the little cutting guillotine, but it just makes things just a lot better, a lot simpler, I would say. Put this over here and get it out the way. Hope each and every one of you are doing well. If I hadn't said it before, forgive me. You know, you get concentrating on things and you really try to focus, you know. I don't know about this one. We're waiting on that one, okay? And then, got an assembly line here. I've got a lot to do. Sometimes I feel like, you know, I just can't get it all done. And I try. I really try. But you can only do so much in a day, right? And do the best you can. Hey, how about a red one for the red, right? And I got, like I said, I got these at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of fix it to where it'll stay. Let me get a different one. This one's kind of a little bent. I think one of this one. I think I'll just pull out one of these. That'll be fine. I'll be looking for one of those for a while. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and center that again. Pretty good. Right? Now, again, I'll show you, you make them for your own stash or whatever you would like to do for yours, is that the paper clip, it's folded. You pull this out. It's folded. I gave enough width, okay, but not too much that it's going to obstruct this portion right here, okay. But I'm going to put that paper clip right over top of it as if you're going to truly paper clip something, you know, or a page or something. This is just print your paper I'm using. You can use something a little bit more substantial if you would choose. But this has always worked. It's not going to move. It's going to stay put. The double-sided tape is to hold it in place. Okay. And I'm going all the way down to that end right here with that double-sided tape. Okay. And I'm going to smoosh that in there real good. I'm going to the other side. And I'm going to get that on there. If I can get it pretty straight there. Okay. Then I'm going to get my bold folder. I'm going to give it a good smooshing, a good tacking down. Make sure it's good and stuck is the object. All in between here as well. So I'll remember next time, or this time should I say, from whenever I did the last one we just did. And I will take the backing off the double-sided tape one at a time. Remember to do that. Okay. Again, this is not stuck together. Okay. Gotta remember not to do that. I'm going to peel one side off, right? Make sure that is pulled up. I don't want nothing to get on that. Trim that. I don't want nothing to stick. This is our opening. So, yeah. If you feel like you want to use a more sturdier paper, you can. Right. I'm going to use this one. Now this one I put the big side on the back this time. I don't remember what I did the last one, but it doesn't matter. I typically will. Okay. Right about there. And before I stick that double-sided tape down, I will hold it this side and I kind of get it and I'll sit back and look at it. Is it pretty straight? If it is, I'll smoosh it down because once it's down, it's down. Okay? And get that fairly stuck down and okay. Now I'm going to do the same for the front. Take that double-sided tape off. Well, no, I forgot. Hold on. Hold the reins. I'm going to get that glue under there. I do forget. Now, here's the thing. If that art glitter glue will fit, kind of stick to that balloon material. If you're just joining me, go back to the previous one than this one. This is part 2 and or part 3 and yeah, part 3. Oh, I'm like, I do a lot of videos, y'all. Anyhow, and you'll see me tell you about the balloon material I've had previously done. Okay, now I'm going to make sure that that is not stuck on these sides here. I want that to be as free as possible. And okay, and I got that double-sided tape. I want that red down. I'm going to size that up as best as I can. I'm looking at that hole I made and I'm getting it as close to that hole as I can before I smoosh it down. Okay, there it is. It's down. Double-sided tape will work great. I'm looking at the art glitter glue, hoping that it will stick down. Okay, and I'm going to go and grab that cardboard I had and smoosh that down so that paper will stick with this material. Okay, other side, and I'm sure it's hard to see. I'm so sorry. I'm getting it down in there, meeting that paper and that art glitter glue where the paper on the back of where that is. I don't want that to stick to my other side where the paper clip meets. Okay, just kind of giving a good smooshing. Now I'm gonna take my bone folder and I'm gonna give it a good press and make sure it's good and adhered to the other side without them sticking together so I can use. So if you can see here, see where the paper clip is? I don't know if you can. Let me see if you can make sure you can see that. Yeah, there you go. You don't need it too close in the camera, Belle. See, it's stuck there. That's where your paper clip is. And then whenever I put it on the book, I'm sliding in my chair, y'all. I have to adjust myself. I'm able to have this little bit right here sticking out of the book. So when it dries, I'll do a little demonstration for you. But I do want that paper that's in here to stick on the both sides. I'm sure you can see that. All right. Now, because I did not glue this portion right here, and I don't know if that's going to stick, and I'm really going to go ahead and I should have done before, but wasn't sure. I'm going to get this double-sided tape going on in here because of that balloon material. I want that extra, you know. Okay, now I'm going to take that paper off. Lesson learned, we craft as we go. I don't have the rule book on all things crafting. That's part of the designer in me to go ahead and just trial and error, you know. I will put some double-sided tape there. I mean double-sided tape. Art glitter glue. Ooh, man. Make sure that's on there. And give it a good smoosh. Press that down. Go ahead and replace the pen for that. Put this away. Look at my time, which I did not look at. Oh my, time flies, friends. Especially when you're crafting. And other side. Awesome. Okay, now I have already punched the hole, but what I will do then is get where that double-sided tape was, and I'm going to go ahead and just punch it with my pencil here and reopen that hole there. Give it a good roundy edge. See if I can't get another type of pencil I can. There we go. Right there, because this one, when you twist this one, the lead comes up. Alrighty, other side. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And just little edges right here, we can clean them up with the scissors. Okay. Okay. Just clean up that edge a little. I hope y'all like these videos. I want to see how many thumbs ups I can get this week. Excellent. Trims up very nice. And the bottom. Okay. That's kind of off a bit. There we go. That looks good. Okay. Go ahead and move this out of my way. There's a lot to do, y'all. A lot to do. And it's so shiny on the inside. And it just looks really cute. I like it. Now I'm going to go ahead and ink it up a bit. Just give it a swirl. And if this doesn't stick, then I'll come back in with some double-sided tape. So I'll let you know how that does. It should have glued together, but if it doesn't, that's okay. I'll just put some double-sided tape on there. But I'll go ahead and ink this up real quick. This is cute, y'all. I'm just saying. Super cute. And as promised, before we go, I will demonstrate it on my Bible for y'all. There we go. Nice and pretty. Might need to put some more ink on that pad. Looks to be. Okay. Right here. And these, I'm not going to do too much to them. As I mentioned, I'm going to allow or just leave it for the one who receives them. Okay. And put that there. Nice. Now, if it's kind of off a bit, I will trim that up. Wait till it dries before I go and do that. Before I do anything else to that, because I may need to do the double-sided tape. So I'm going to leave that. There's 2 tags. Okay. This one is a single tag, but I may go ahead and just, it looks like I may just decide to go ahead and do that one as well. Okay. Do the same as those are. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be working on, my friends. Let me go ahead and tidy this space up, my workspace up just a bit so I can bring my Bible in and share with you how it looks like. Okay? Just a minute because I don't want all kinds of stuff on my Bible. Let me get up here, get my Bible, y'all. It's on the top shelf up here. I had my office tidied up and I put it up out of the way. Okay, here we go. These are just some things that I had got at the Dollar Tree. Okay, and I will be making some of these too. And then a magnet on the other side. And this is one that I made, oh my, almost 10 years now, 9 years. And it is just a cardstock with a magnet. I use this all the time in my Bible, and I put it right here. And I may make some with these as a good idea. Yeah, that might work. But demonstration purposes, here's one that I've made. One of an experiment that I did. I use it all the time, but let me go ahead here in Genesis 31:4. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this here. And it goes so far, right? And when I close my Bible, I'm going to know that's my tag coming out of my Bible. Okay? So I do appreciate you hanging in with me, and these are going to be extra sweet whenever I'm done. I'm going to enjoy them. Again, like different things, like graphics and things or drawings. This I did on my Cricut Air 2, and I've shared videos with that, but I kept these for myself because they're kind of something that was an experiment, but as I worked on them over the years, I figured out, hey, I know exactly how I want to do it, and I'll just take this one. And this is one too that I did, and let me show you. I could use it as well. Okay. And the one thing about this one that I could put it there and it could stick out just a little bit and it works fine. Sometimes I get in a hurry and I just take it and I put it in the corner, and either way you want to do it, you can do that as well. Okay. So here are let me move my Bible out of the way. Here are the ones that we did today. This one right here, just a little magazine cover of some seeds that I had. Once you put that cardstock on it, it's pretty sturdy. I don't want it to be too stiff where whenever you put it on something, on your book page or whatever you're going to use them for, your journals, that whenever you put them on, that they're going to be so tough that you can't maneuver them or get them to where you want them to be. Okay? So bear in mind, yeah, that's the idea I was going for, but I don't want it to be too far up because I really do like the edge sticking out like a tap. So if you had it in your book or something and you wanted it to be on the side, you could very well do that, or on the top like I demonstrated on my Bible. Okay? Thank you for hanging in with me, and I appreciate each and every one of you coming and stopping by. If you have not yet subscribed and you're just passing through, please stay a while, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you appreciate video content like this. And I want to encourage each and every one of you to keep doing some kind of craft, no matter if you feel like it's good enough or not. It doesn't matter. None of us are good. Only one that is good is Christ Jesus himself. Okay? Thank you for joining me until the next crafting video. Bye for now.